Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I think I'm going to be doing a few episodes talking about wrestling because I actually want to do an episode where I'm like, paying tribute, not paying tribute, but like overall, like I guess talking on like Triple H's career, like what I had seen from it and stuff. And so just, yeah, kind of like paying respects to his career. I guess that would be a better way of saying it. That, and then I also wanted to talk on, I think, what was the episode I wanted to talk on with the difference between WWE and AEW. But no, to this episode, I wanted to talk about a particular wrestler because this is a guy that I see him quite frequently on social media. He's pretty much like the just like the Azalea Banks of wrestling, right? Like you don't even hear about him because he's doing something wrestling related. Like he's saying some crazy stuff. And it's the wrestler, I'm pretty sure some of you guys maybe remember him, but Ryback. If you look him up, you're like, oh yeah, I remember that guy. I think he had like, I remember because wasn't he like one of the first dudes in that Nexus like tag team that they had going on some years ago? I think he was like one of the first few people in that group, and then afterwards because he was going by something else. I can't remember what the name was. Then he became this Ryback person, and then after that, dude was gone. All right. Now, I don't know what necessarily happened to him like after like that time he was gone, but I know like the more I guess I got more involved in like wrestling and social media, I did see his name quite frequently. But the issue was like I never seen him like wrestle. Like when he was in WWE, of course I seen him wrestle, but it was like every time when I seen his name trending, it was it was never because of him wrestling. And I know I might come off as being like mad disrespectful to Ryback, but there's a reason for it. So today, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the big news today that Triple H officially retired as an in-ring competitor. Now that's some like crazy stuff, but all throughout social media, I'm seeing like all these, like on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, more so Twitter, but I'm seeing like all these like different Triple H, like, people showing love to him and stuff. And, all these clips and photos, like I'm seeing all these different things. I'm like, man, Triple H, like that, he's one of those guys where like it. It ain't even. I'm gonna save that for when I do like the showing love the Triple H episode. But anyways, no, I came across Ryback's tweet, and he goes on and says that he was disappointed in Triple H. Now, I'm just going to go in this episode. I'm gonna go based off of like what I've seen other people say about Ryback. And the one thing that I have heard is that Ryback is not a good wrestler. Like, yes, you got size. You may know how to wrestle, but that doesn't make you a good wrestler. That's like somebody like saying, oh, I'm a good driver because they got their license, yet they get into car accidents every single, like, year. Their insurance is skyrocketing. Like, they might not even have an insurance, but that's that. Like, that's how I see that situation. Like, you're not a good wrestler just because you know how to wrestle. Because from what I heard, like, yeah, I think, was it CM Punk? Who was it? I think it was CM Punk, and I think it was him that was saying, like, he's not a good wrestler. And then that's another thing. I have yet to see this man, like, go to any other promotions. In fact, it was funny because there was a time where he posted a tweet asking people, oh, what promotion should I go to? And he had Impact, NXT, and AEW. And then there was a fourth option. Now, none of the other options was chosen over this option. And I'm like, bruh, that is messed up. Like, that is seriously messed up. But the fourth option was retire. Everybody voted for retire, bro. Like, yeah, there were some other people that wanted him at AEW and all the other promotions, but people wanted him to retire. But, like, you're putting yourself in a situation where people want that. Like, you're not, like, my thing is this, like, yes, you're entitled to your opinion, you're entitled to say whatever you want to say, Like, that's, that's you. That's your, like, especially on social media. Like, that is your account. You're entitled to say whatever you want to say, but be prepared to back up whatever you say, right? Like, so if you go and disrespect, you being Ryback, disrespecting Triple H, literally the wrestler that has pushed over probably, so this guy, I'm like, all right, just I guess to, kind of like honor Triple H, show him some love and support. Ever since I had got into wrestling, I have never seen a bad moment of Triple H. Like, there was never a time where, like, I seen, any bad matches. There was never a time where and then even after, he wasn't really in the wrestling scene no more and he was doing the NXT stuff. And then, like, seeing how all these different wrestlers from, like, NXT, whether they're on the main roster or they're still on NXT, but how much love they're showing him. Bro, I have not seen not one wrestler. I feel like there has been so many wrestlers in and out of WWE since you left. They have not talked on you in a positive way. I have not seen one wrestler say like, oh man, I want Ryback, back in WWE. I haven't seen no fans say that. None of that. Nothing. So I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, I think if it came down to it, whether it was Triple H or Ryback to become like, let's say both of these guys, I don't really know what Ryback's situation is. Like, Triple H, I know he had, like, a health scare, was it last year or the beginning? I think it was last year, but he had a health scare, and that's why he had to retire. But let's say prime Ryback, prime Triple H. What would you guys rather want in WWE? I think we all know the obvious answer. Like, I'm saying, like, and I think if anybody were to say prime Ryback, it's because he can get a second chance. I'm saying, like, that would be the only reason why people would say they would want prime Ryback back in WWE, because he might be deserving of a second chance, but I just feel like this dude is just burning bridges left and right. Like, even if he were to come out with his own wrestling promotion, like, what, maybe very few people, it's not going to be on the same level as, like, AEW. It ain't going to be on the same level as Impact. There's other wrestling shows out there where it won't even be bigger than that. And they're not even, like, and it's like them indie, like the smallest, I have to say this, the smallest indie wrestling show of all time, right, will still be bigger than a Ryback wrestling industry. I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, like, fam, you can't compare, you can't say that you're disappointed. Hold on for a second, let me take my hoodie off real quick. But you can't say things like, oh, I'm disappointed in Triple H, but I guess, yeah, I hope he has the best, time outside of in-ring competition and things. It's like, fam, when was the last time you were? Let's just see real quick. When was the last time Ryback had wrestled? Because I'm curious. I am extremely curious. Okay, hold on. When was the last time Ryback wrestled? In a non-title match to April 21st. When did Ryback start? August 2016. Okay. 2016. Left WWE Venture on his own. So wait a minute. Was that the last time he wrestled? Feud announced and then parted ways 3 days later. WWE independent star. Oh, okay. So immediately after announcing his departure from WWE, Reeves announced via Instagram that he would be taking independent bookings. He has not lost a match on the independent circuit from August 2017 to August 2018. Reeves teased joining All Elite Wrestling in the Twitter post where he stated going to competition. He later tweeted out a video of himself stood in front of a slot machine, seemingly confirming himself as the surprise entrance in the Casino Battle Royale at Double or Nothing 2021, despite the tease. However, he would not make an appearance at the event and has not made an appearance in AEW. So he pretty much did a Bow Wow thing. Didn't Bow Wow take a picture in front of an a Mercedes van, a private plane, and all that, and he was flying coach? That's what he did. So pretty much like, yeah, Ryback was just a day late and $1 short with it and stuff. But yeah, that's overall what that was. Like, bro, I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, I feel like if AEW If and you know what? No, that's the thing. I am very curious to see, what Ryback would do at AEW. Like I am curious. I'm like, okay, you know what? Nah, Tony Khan, hire him. Like, nah, have him where he's kind of like in the dark matches, and then have him like work his way up. But I feel like that he is not going to have that same respect as Triple H. I was saying, like, if it was like prime Triple H and prime Ryback, everybody 100% would be saying prime Triple H. Prime Triple H, like, I'm telling you, bro, Ryback, his first, like, his best day, okay, let's just say this right now. His best day in WWE would not even compare to Triple H's worst day in WWE. I'm saying, like, probably his worst day in WWE would probably, it might be today. It might even be today where he had to, retire as an in-ring competitor. And yet, he's getting all this love and support all over. Ryback left WWE, dead silence. You did not hear one person, and still to this day, you don't hear nobody talking about, oh man, I miss Ryback. Where, I feel like if anybody ever does look up Ryback's name, and it's more so just to see what he's doing now. Like, that's it. But other than that, I highly doubt anybody is waiting for the time to see Ryback wrestling in WWE. Like, you had a good run. You was entertaining. Like, I feel like you could have had a push. But from what I heard, he wasn't cool with wrestlers. So I'm like, I feel like, me personally, if I'm going to be at a company, right? And, there's going to be at times where you're not cool with employees and stuff. But I feel like in any industry, in any company, you gotta be cool with somebody. Like, yeah, he might have some friends, in the wrestling industry. Yeah, he probably does. Hold on for a second. Let me see if there's any wrestlers that I follow that follows him. He might be cool with some people. Ryback, wrestler. Okay, there we go. Let's go to Instagram. All right, Instagram and Twitter. Suspended. Cool. Nice. I was like, I positive I just seen him, his tweet. I'm like, okay, there we go. So, okay, so he does. He has some people following Austin Theory. Okay. Sonya Deville, Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, Cody Rhodes. All right. Otis, Usos, Tamina, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, now known as Windham Rotunda. John Cena. I don't feel like John Cena counts because John Cena follows everybody. But Gordon Ramsay. I mean, he ain't a wrestler, but like Gordon Ramsay. What? Then I gotta ask. If I ever meet Gordon Ramsay, I gotta ask him about that one. Dexter Loomis, Renee Paquette. R-Truth, Miro, but Rusev, for those that don't know, Chris Jericho, and Xavier Woods. And yet I have to hear any of these wrestlers mention Ryback. Like, talk about him. Like, you don't see any of these guys like, oh man, like I miss. And I feel like he probably is going to lose some followers after this. He most likely has lost some followers after this because I'm like, bro, you're saying you're disappointed in literally one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Nah, bro, you gonna have to take that somewhere else. All right, you definitely gonna have to take that somewhere else. But yeah, then on Instagram, it's different on Instagram. He got Daniel Bryan. Well, now Bryan Danielson, Titus O'Neil, and Chris Jericho. So, I don't know. Maybe Chris Jericho might be cool with him. But, yeah, I just don't think that there's probably a whole lot of people that's cool with Ryback. And I feel like, at times, like, you're following a person because they're following you and you don't want to be rude and unfollow them just randomly and stuff. Like, I'm like that. There's people that I'm following that I'm like, man, I can't wait for the day you unfollow me so I can unfollow you back. But it might be that. I don't know. There might be people that's overall cool with him. But I just feel like that, him saying some stuff like that, like he's disappointed in Triple H. I'm like, fam. Now, I don't know whether he's disappointed in his career. Because I'm like, if he's disappointed in his career, I'm like I said, Triple H's worst day is not, it's still better than your best day in any wrestling promotion, all right? If he's overall disappointed because he had a health scare and he's overall like he can't wrestle no more, it's like, fam, he ain't had no control over that. He ain't had no control over that whatsoever. All right. This could, and my thing is this could have happened in early on in his career. This could have happened like at the prime of his career. It could have happened at any given point in time. Okay. It still would have been the same outcome. All right. Triple H is going to hands down 100% be one of the most motivational wrestlers out there. Always. There is never ever going to be a time where somebody looks at Triple H and they're like, oh, I don't know about him. Yeah, there might be some people that might have like, you know, bad blood with Triple H, but compared to you, like, bro, come on now. Like, I don't know. Like, it's either these guys are hiding how they truly feel about you, or they're like, I ain't even associating myself. I don't know, but anyways, yeah, Ryback, I'm like, nah, if anybody should be disappointed in anybody, it's like the fans should be disappointed in you. It's like, my thing is this, you literally were there, like, becoming not even becoming, you was there as an official WWE wrestler. You messed it all up, okay? You was literally, you had the spotlight on you, and you choked. You literally choked your own career. Like, you can't come back from that. So, I'm saying, like, and then Triple H, he was, had the spotlight on him. And he made the best out of it. So, I'm saying, like, and more. So, but anyways, yeah. I'm like, Ryback, you know, you can say whatever you want about wrestlers and stuff. But I'm like, at the end of the day, it's like, bruh, you know, take a look at yourself. Like, go look in the mirror and look at yourself, please. All right. But anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 43 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. Make sure you also follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. And if you are purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. And then that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.